Hi everybody, this is Stet Studio and I am Noah and welcome to this vlog. I have done studio vlogs before, but I haven't done any lately. I've been kind of busy with other projects. But I thought it would be interesting to come back to vlogging for the month of June because this is my busiest month, even busier than December, because a lot of what I do is Pride related artwork. Almost all of it. I would say maybe 90%. 80%, something like that, is Pride related. So I do a lot of Pride markets and I have a lot of business and I'm very busy during June. So I thought that I would like to record a very in-depth sort of vlog explaining it to you, showing you what I do, how I keep myself healthy during this month, just, everything that goes into it, and how I run my business during this month. I thought that would be fun. So it is the 1st of June. I haven't done a lot today. I was busy running errands this morning, but after we got home, I did some ordering of, I haven't ordered the stickers yet. I'm waiting for the final quote for all of the other stuff I ordered before I order the stickers, but I will be ordering some vinyl stickers, 2 new designs, plus a redesign of one that I ran out of. I mean, it's not a redesign, it's just reordering it, and it has my business's name on it now, and it didn't before. Just so people can, know that the sticker's from me. But I will be ordering those. I tried to start filming this yesterday on June 1st because it's the beginning of Pride Month, but my camera died, so we're gonna do it now. I think I would like to really film this. I don't know, I thought it would be interesting. I know a lot of people are interested in the nitty-gritty behind the scenes of running a business. And I know what I do isn't going to apply to everyone. Some people are gonna find my advice not at all useful, or maybe completely wrong, or maybe really useful. It's really, take what works for you and leave what doesn't type of situation. Let's see, what have I done so far for Pride Month? Well, I have ordered some stickers that I needed either to reorder or order. I ordered 2 Pride stickers and 1 reorder that's super popular that I ran out of. And it is a lesson in not procrastinating. Like I said, it's the 2nd. I need them for a market on the 8th. I think, or the 9th, whatever next Thursday is. So I should have ordered them like weeks ago. If I was going to order from the business I usually order from, which is called Just Buttons. I like them because they're US based, they're a small business. They do, somehow with their vinyl stickers, they do them in a more eco-friendly way. I cannot specifically remember. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't want to say something and have it be wrong. But I usually order from them and I love their products. I've been ordering from them since I first started. But if you want free shipping, you have to order pretty far in advance, which is pretty standard for a lot of businesses. It's not a them thing. I ended up ordering from a place called Sticker App, which is just one of those big sticker printing companies that you see ads for all the time, like Sticker Beaver, Sticker Mule, Sticker Ninja, whatever. I just ordered from Sticker App. Not a huge fan of doing that because I like the place that I normally order from, Just Buttons, and I wanted everything to be consistent, but because I procrastinated and wasn't sure what I was doing, I can't. Oh well. I had to pay a lot more for shipping than I normally would because I want things here next week. But it was cheaper and more feasible for me to go through Sticker App. So that's what I did. And I have ordered, I haven't paid for it, but I've ordered all of my prints. I have 2 new prints for Pride. I have a bookmark and May's postcard design, which is not Pride related, but I do a monthly postcard club where you can sign up and you get a postcard in the mail every month. And it was time for that to go out. So I ordered that with everything else. And I ordered that from a local company called PGH Print Ship. And I've been ordering postcards from them the whole time I've been doing this postcard club. I think I started in February, so this is like the 5th month or something. I really like their postcards, so I decided that I was going to start ordering a few more things from them. It was cheaper. I usually, in the past, have used Cat Print, which I know probably a lot of you have heard of. It's pretty popular within the YouTube art community. But I decided that I did the math yesterday. I made this spreadsheet to figure out what was cheaper, what worked better, what would come faster with shipping, all of that. I decided it would be better to order from PGH Print Ship because I can go there and pick it up. It's in a different part of the city from where I am, but there's no shipping, and I can go get it within a week because I don't have to wait for shipping time. And they will do as small or large of an order as you want, depending on the product. But for example, I only need 1 postcard. Only 1 person signed up for my postcard club in May. But I can order 1 postcard and I'll still make money off of it because they're willing to do small batch printing. So I really love their business, and I've really enjoyed working with them, you know, as a customer for the past couple months. So I'm excited to see how my art prints and my bookmarks turn out, but I won't know until they're ready, and I'm waiting for them to send me an invoice. I'm going to email them this afternoon. If they haven't sent it to me, I'm going to email them and say, hey, you know, are you going to send me the invoice today, all that sort of thing. I had to do all the math, obviously, to make sure I had enough money to purchase everything I wanted. I was not able to get some of the prints that I would have really wanted. I did this like, if I could order every single thing I wanted to make for Pride Month, this is what I'd order. This is how many I'd order. This is how much it would cost. I didn't even get to the cost part. I knew it was going to be way too much. It's not a big deal. I don't need to order every single thing that I wanted. I think a lot of the prints I ordered may not have sold because I don't sell a lot of prints. Prints are like one of my like least selling items. So rather than ordering 6 different print designs, I think is what it would have been, yes, I ordered 2, which is fine. I'm completely happy with that. I do need to make a few greeting cards before Pride Month starts. I mean, Pride Month has started, before my first Pride market, but I think I can do that. I might not be able to do it today because I need to record a YouTube video for next Monday, but I think I can at least get that started. I also need to work on the Pride flags. I think I'm going to do that before lunch. I have a little while, like an hour or two, so I'm going to work on them because my ironing board is on my door and I have to close the door to my office to use the ironing board, and it'll get hot because the iron's on. So I am going to do that in the morning before it gets even hotter. It's supposed to be about 90 degrees today. So rather than doing that when it's 80 or 90 in the afternoon, and we do have air conditioning in this house, but you know, it's still going to be hotter outside. It's going to make everything worse. I'm going to do it in the morning. I usually work on them in the afternoon, but it occurred to me last night, should do this in the morning. So yeah, that's where I am so far this month. This has been a big talking head type situation, but I thought y'all would be interested in hearing where I am and what I'm doing. Alright, well, good morning. It is Monday, July 5th. It's the first month, oh god, let's not wish the whole month away. It's June 5th. It's the first Monday of the month. I said July because I'm watching a Jessie Corin video where she was talking about July weeklies. Excuse you. I don't know if you can see that. There's, I've cleaned this area of my office that we're in right now, but like over there is where all the mess is. I put a bunch of stuff away, which is good. I usually tend to just make piles in places, so actually putting stuff away is really good. I'm here, I've got my coffee in my cat person mug from Target. I have my bowl of fruit. I'm just trying to eat it all before it goes bad. Most of the cherries went bad already, and I'm really salty because the cherries were like $14 maybe for the bag, and that's a lot. And I've got my bullet journal here. I'm gonna open it up and get things set up for the week, for the month, anything I need to do with that. And yeah, I am, like I said, I'm listening to a Jessie Corin video. She's swatching her pens. I don't have my computer turned on. I just wasn't ready for the big internet yet, so we just have the small internet. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Ravioli's keeping me company, making a mess in the mess. And yeah, I will, I guess, check back in and let you know, give you an update on everything once I get set up. You've got no brain cells, right? No. You do not need to play with my cutting mat. Or the pride flags, or anything, really. Oh good, my battery is dying. Okay, so it's Tuesday the 6th of July, and my first market for the month is going to be on the 8th. I think I might have mentioned that before, I don't remember. And I need to get these pride flags done before then. And I do have a lot of other stuff I'm going to need to be doing today, mostly social media and responding to emails. But I decided, since I have to go to the post office to mail an order, I'm going to go to a coffee shop after that with my laptop and work there for a little bit. I try not to do it too often, but I do like to do that every once in a while. It is a really great way for me to kind of reward myself for working hard and just get out of the house a little bit and get a nice cup of coffee and be out of the house and be around people without, you know, having to really socialize. So I am ironing the ends of the pride flags right now. I'm actually going to need to record some of this for a vlog, not a vlog, a reel. But this is where we're at right now. I like to pin them every spot where the felled seams have to overlap, because that's the hardest part to iron flat, and just having them clipped like that is a good way to keep everything organized. And as you can see, I have already added the little tags in, and they look really good. And I don't remember where I was yesterday when the battery died. I know I was telling you things, but I have paid for the stickers. They should be coming within the next couple days, because I paid a bunch of money for the shipping, and I paid for the prints, which I should be able to go pick up any day now because it's local, so I don't have to wait for shipping, and they are pretty fast from what I've seen. Sometimes when I only order like a single postcard or something, I can go pick it up the same day I pay for it, but bigger order, probably busier right now, so hasn't happened yet, but that's okay. As long as I can get them before Thursday. And like, it doesn't have to be, it won't be the end of the world, but it would be nice. I think that's everything I have to update you on. Not much going on right now. I did finish the video for the setup of my bullet journal for June, which is good because I started using it yesterday because it was the first week of, like, full week of June, and that video is doing well. It's only been up about not even 24 hours, because I put it up yesterday evening or late afternoon. But it's got like 11 views already, which is good for me. I know that's not a very impressive amount to some people, but to me it's good. My videos have been doing better lately, which is good because I've been working really hard on them, and I really enjoy making videos, but I was getting really tired of screaming into the void, if that makes sense. And I like sharing things with people. I really like these by Pride flags I've made this time with the Hula Dancer fabric. It's a new fabric. I'm trying to think what else is new. I think the flower fabric that I'm using is new. The Pink Moon Star fabric, and I'll give you a close-up of the tags just because they're new and I'm excited about them. They're 100% cotton, and they have the information on the front and the back. They're from Dutch Label Shop, which is not in the Netherlands. Yeah, they do small batch labels at an affordable price. I'd been having a hard time finding somebody that would be willing to do a small enough batch of labels, especially ones that were 100% cotton, because I wanted that, because pretty much all of these fabrics are 100% cotton. Like, I don't really know that for sure because a lot of these are secondhand reclaimed fabrics, but for the most part they're 100% cotton. So I wanted tags that were the same, and I don't really like synthetic fibers much, so that was another reason, just like my personal preference, beyond wanting them to be the same fiber as the rest of the flag. But I had my logo printed on one side and then care instructions and a little bit of information on the other side. So it's exciting and I'm really happy, and I probably could have made the text a little bit bigger on the back side with the care information because it's kind of hard to read, but it's not the end of the world. The main reason for these pride flags was so that people knew where they got them. But yes, when you flip them up, everything is right side up, and that was why they looked kind of weird before I put them in, because you flip it over sideways and it looks like the text is upside down, but I wanted it to be right side up if you flipped it up. So yeah, that's where we're at. Like I said, I need to record some stuff for a reel, so. Alrighty, so it is the 7th of June. It's been a little bit since I've talked to y'all. You know what? I'm gonna get my microphone set up. I have it right here and it's plugged in. I just need to turn it on. Hold on. Okay, so it is June 7th, like I said. I went and picked up all of my orders from the print shop today. It's called PGH Print Ship here in Pittsburgh. And yeah, I'm very excited about opening everything up. I've ordered some new products from them. I've only ever ordered postcards before, but now I also ordered some bookmarks and some prints. I think that's it. My stickers are also shipped, and they're supposed to be here Friday, which is technically a day too late. For the market, I have tomorrow, but that's okay. I knew the possible date of arrival was between the 7th and the 9th, and I needed them for the 8th, so there was, you know, a 33% chance they wouldn't come on time. It's okay. I'm kind of thinking that between the level of smoke in the air tomorrow, the air quality level, and the temperature, it's not going to be super busy. It's not supposed to get above 70 degrees tomorrow. The high is like 68 or something, and the air quality is going to be just as poor as it is today, which is pretty bad, although we seem to be in one of the better areas compared to the rest of the areas that are like very affected by this. So I'm not expecting it to be super busy, which is a shame because I had done this market last year and I really enjoyed it. That's just kind of where we're at. Hold on one sec, have been working on this. When I got back from the print shop, I got it started. It's drying now while we talk. I don't know if you can see them behind me, but the flags are all finished and ready. I finished all the seams, and I put some fray check on the ends of the seams because I don't like to backstitch, but you don't want it to unravel. I have gotten their SKUs and the identities and the prices all written out on their tags, a safety pin, little tags to them for price. So they're all done and ready. I would like to make more for this month if I need them. We will see, but I don't want to have oodles of them if I don't need them, but I also don't want to have a ton of tags left over either. But anyways, that's not really why I started filming. I wanted to show you all what I have ordered. These are my prints. These are the flower prints I did. I made a bisexual pride one and a lesbian pride one. I did 10 of each because my prints are not my best seller. I do want to have them though because I do sell prints sometimes. I do sell prints a little bit. So I thought 10 of each was a good amount to have a few available for the people that would want them. But not... Yeah, I'm going to need to set these on something to flatten them because they're really curved. I wonder if that has to do with their size and how they're made. But oh, these are amazing. This is my first time ordering like fine art prints. I've never done that before. I've always ordered like digital art prints from Cat Print. This is a really nice, I think it's called Gilsey. I think I'll put the name up here. I'm sure you're probably like, oh, I can't believe you don't know how to pronounce that. It did say on the thing they recommend you wear gloves when you touch these. So I'm just trying to hold it like you would a photo. Be careful. But yeah, this is just, I love it. This is not an abstract painting, but kind of abstract of flowers of the color of the lesbian pride flag, and the original is right now is at Sanctuary PGH on sale. They have like 4 of my originals for Pride Month on display, and it's both of these plus 2 other things as well. And here's the bisexual pride one. It is gorgeous. So yeah, I am super stoked about these. These prints are gorgeous, and it's really nice to be able to get prints from a local company. They're not eco-friendly, unfortunately. When I was ordering my prints before, they're on 100% recycled paper, so that's one downside, and I'm kind of waffling. I'm not sure if I want to go back to that, because, yeah, the 100% recycled paper is good from cat print, and I do really like the quality. However, then you have to pay to have them shipped, which is, I mean, of course, there's the payment, but then there's also the, like, carbon footprint type thing of them being shipped to you. So there's that. I'm going to show you these first. This is the May postcard design. I ordered one of these. They always give a couple extra in case there's a defect, and I really appreciate that because I have been known to screw up writing addresses before. This says, "Don't be afraid to let things percolate." And it's a percolator coffee maker along with a cup of coffee, and the cup of coffee has some cats on it, as well as the steam is in the shape of a cat. It's kind of hard to see, but I wanted that to be a subtle little detail. And these are actually, I did in watercolor pencils. This is the first finished piece of art I've ever done in watercolor pencil. But these are part of my snail mail club, which you can sign up for if you want. I think I'm going to put one of these extra ones up on my wall in my filming area. I've been enjoying doing that. I might even put the Buy Pride flower piece up on the wall in there. It's so pretty. And then one last thing. This is not only new to me ordering from this place, but new to me as a product in my shop. And I am so excited. Although it looks like they're a little bit awkward at the bottom, but that's okay. They're bookmarks. It says, "The only way I bury my gaze is with kisses." And this is in reference to the bury your gaze trope where gays always end up dead. So yeah, this I did using lip stamps. The cutting's a little bit messed up on these. That's kind of frustrating. You can see on the side. And I did give a like a margin. They require a margin, which I did include, but it still ended up like this. Oh well. But then this is what the back looks like. It has my logo on it, Stet Studio, my website, and my Instagram, and then there's a little rainbow lip at the bottom. These I'm very excited about. I got 100 of them, which is quite a bit, but that was the smallest amount that they would sell at a time. These are those. So that's everything. I will let you know when the stickers come in the mail. I'm going to dedicate tomorrow, I think, to printing out cards, because it's 4:30 already. I'm not even going to try and start that knowing I'm not going to finish it. I'm going to put something heavy on top of these to try and flatten them out, the prints. And then if I have a chance, working on designing more pronoun pins. I tried some designs with flags, and I liked them, but you couldn't really see them when I finally did the whole mechanism and wrapped them. You couldn't see a lot of the stripes. So I will be making some different ones in plain as well. And I'm trying to think, I need some more of some of the neo pronouns and all pronouns. That I only had one of those, and at the last market it went, and then there was somebody else who wanted one. And then I also want to do él, ella, and ella, which are Spanish pronouns, and I know some people like to signify those as well if they're fluent in Spanish, or if they, also spend time in Spanish-speaking places, etc. And I know there are other languages that is becoming more common in, like French, but I don't know French, and I don't know enough about that movement to create gender-neutral pronouns in French, because there is no gender-neutral pronoun in Spanish. Traditionally speaking, ella is new. That is the pronoun I use in Spanish, if you're curious. But yeah, so I've been talking to you for almost 10 minutes already. I need to go and get back to work, but I wanted to show you these products and talk a little bit about where I got them from. Okay, so we're back. It's June 13th. It's a complete wreck in my office, so I think I'm gonna need to clean today. I have a hard time reminding myself that I need to reset and do stuff like that, and that it'll make me more productive in the long run, because I feel like, oh, I should be working, not cleaning, but that's just kind of how it is. But I know it's important that I do reset and do those things that are helpful and restful and, help me get on track. So that's that. Oh, my cat just twitched. It was really cute. Okay, so the way I'm going to be sharing the results of each market with you in this vlog is after the market, recorded myself talking about it. I am going to pop that information over top of the footage of the market that I have, if I took any. If not, it'll just be the talking head. But I thought it'd be a little more interesting to do it this way. So that's what we're going to be doing. I'm going to look at the numbers on my phone, because I get emails from Square, which is how I manage my transactions. I use a Square Reader, and I'll be able to tell you how much I made and all of that. So Thursday was the Fox Chapel Hill Pride Market. This was a market that was more family oriented. It wasn't specifically just a market. They had events, they had entertainers, they had music. So while there was a market that I was a part of, I think there was like maybe 16 vendors or something, I don't think that was really the main focus. There were a lot of families, a lot of really young kids. I think maybe half of them were elementary or younger, so like really young kids, families with kids. Of course, there were middle schoolers and high schoolers as well. There was, a whole range of ages, and it wasn't just families. There were, adult couples, spanning from 18 to, 70s. So it was a community event, but it was not specifically a market. That was not the main thing. But it still went pretty well. This is not the right email. My summary report for June 8th, which was Thursday. My gross sales was $123. My net sales was $119. So that takes account tax, it takes in fees, and any discounts I give. And I sold 23 items, and I think I had I had 7 customers, that was it. So about $20 per customer, it seems, or maybe a little less. Let me do the math on my phone. 123 divided by 7. $17.57 seems to be about the average amount spent by these customers. So my top selling category was stickers, and I made $56 from stickers. My stickers are $4 a piece plus tax, and if you buy 3 of them, you get 3 for $10. So you get $2 off, so it's about essentially buy 2, get 1 half off. And I also do a promotion where if you spend $10 or more, you get a free pronoun pin. I did give out a lot of pronoun pins, so that was pretty great. My top selling item was my handmade pride flags. I sold 2 of them. So the reason they're the top, or not the top, but one of the top selling is because they're $20 each. They're my most expensive item. I sold a lot of stickers, like I said. I sold some cards, and I think I sold 1 print, maybe? I sold a zine, my dead name zine. So yeah, it went alright. It was not as good as I was expecting, but I think maybe I was hyping it up. I could look back and see how much money I made last year. I'd have to look. I can't remember, but maybe I can pop the number in here somewhere, because I did this market last year as well. Okay, so editing Noah back, I just went and looked to see how much I made last year at this market. And it actually also told me how many customers I had. So I had the exact same number of customers last year as I did this year, 7. And apparently I made $90. So memory is a funny thing. I thought that I made more money last year than I did this year, but apparently not. So yeah, I mean, you don't have to get really wound up in the numbers. I mean, it is good for running a business to know your numbers, but also if you get too obsessed with them, you start to feel like the numbers are never as good as you're hoping them to be. And, your memory can really distort things. So that's one lesson to take away from this. The next one was on Saturday. This was the Radiant Hall Market, and this was actually at Radiant Hall. There are 3 different locations within Lawrenceville that you can be assigned to for these markets, and I was assigned to Radiant Hall itself. This was my first time at Radiant Hall. I've done their other 2 locations multiple times. I've done this market for a couple years now, and I usually do pretty well. Depending on the time of year, I usually do pretty well. But I did not do very well this time. My gross sales was $46. My net sale was $46. So I didn't mention the vendor fee for Fox Chapel Hill Pride Market because it was donating an item to the raffle. I donated a sticker pack of, I think, 8 stickers, which is what I did last year too. The fee for this one was $50, and I only made $46, so I did not make my money back. I think I had 4 customers total. I sold 5 items, and top selling category was a pride flag. I sold a pride flag, so that was the category I made the most money in. I sold a Hope Punk sticker, a Hope Punk print, excuse me. I didn't have any of those stickers. Those were the ones that I ordered, but we'll get to that. Then I sold a Howdy Partner card. I sold a Solar Punk sticker and a Sidewalk Worms sticker. I had 3 customers the whole day. It was 5 hours. The previous one on Thursday was 3 hours, so not only did I make more money at that one, I made more money in less time. Also, the sun was very bright, and birds pooped on my tablecloth. Not every market is amazing, obviously, and this isn't a diss at all of the Radiant Hall markets. I don't want, especially if y'all are local to Pittsburgh, I don't want you taking my experience as as gospel whether you should do a market or not. That's not at all what I'm doing. I'm just sharing my experiences so those of you that are considering starting to do vendor markets know what it can be like. And I do not have very expensive products, so I tend to make a lot less at markets than a lot of other people do. Paper crafts are different from, say, soaps or, you know, sculpture or photography. So I want you to understand that every situation is different. Sunday was the Drafts and Crafts Queer Pride Market at East End Brewing Company, and Sunday it was from 12 to 4, and I think this was my favorite market of the three. I did really enjoy the Fox Chapel Hill one, but this one was less crowded. It was less chaos, because with the Fox Chapel Hill one and all the young kids, they were just running everywhere, which is fine. That's what they're supposed to be doing. It was outdoors, but it was a lot to take in for 3 hours, and this one was 4 hours. I do not remember the vendor fee, but I will add it if I can find it. My gross sales were $183, and my net sales was $169. My total collected was $180, and that includes tax. I sold 40 items at this market. This market was really very busy pretty much the whole day. It did slow down for like the last hour, but I was fine with that because I was exhausted at that point. 3 markets in 4 days is a lot. My top selling category was stickers, and I sold $76 worth of stickers. Stickers are usually my biggest seller. I don't always sell the most money-wise of stickers because they're $4. My cards are $6, my prints are $12 or $22, and my pride flags are $20. So while I may sell the most of them, I don't always sell the most money-wise, if that makes sense. But this time I did. I sold 5 Progress Pride flag stickers, and I actually ran out of those, so I'm going to have to order more, which I already did. I don't think I sold a single pride flag. I did not. I did do a swap with somebody, and they picked out a pride flag as part of their swap, but I didn't sell one to a customer, so that kind of surprised me. They did really, really well last year, and they don't seem to be as popular this year, but then again, I'm only about halfway through the pride season for me so far, and I mean, we are on the 13th of June, so that makes sense. I expect to sell more at the Squirrel Hill Night Market, which is the 24th of June. That I think is when they were the most popular last year. I do have 3 more markets left, one on the 17th, one on the 24th, and one on the 30th. So we'll see. It says I had 9 customers on Sunday, which surprises me because it felt like a lot more. But it even tells me how many new customers and how many returning customers I had, which is really interesting. It went well. It was definitely my most productive market. I need to go to the bank tomorrow. I could have gone yesterday because I did go out yesterday. I took some time yesterday to just relax. I did my makeup. I haven't done my makeup in months. It was just a nice change, something to do that was nice for myself. So I went to a coffee shop, got a nice coffee, and edited the video that went up on Monday. So it was like a relaxing day, but I still did a little bit of work. But I have $80, $90, $100, $110, $115 I need to put in the bank. And this is from the 3 markets, just the cash that people paid with. I had a significant, maybe not the most people I've had paying in cash, but I feel like I've had more people lately paying in cash than with card. And I don't know if it is something to do with maybe the economy. I know we're kind of going through a recession right now. It might also have to do with people being more cognizant of the fact that point of sale software will take a fee for every purchase that you do. So that is, you know, I think maybe people are more aware of that now, like Venmo or Square or Shopify or whatever you use, they will take a fee. So, you know, I think that's kind of maybe why they're doing that. They're just more aware, but I don't know. So now I'm going to move on to talking about the stickers. So I ordered them from Sticker App, and I paid $35 for UPS shipping that was supposed to get it here between the 7th and the 9th. They did not come until Monday, which was yesterday, the 12th. Which means I did not have them for any of my first 3 markets, which makes me really mad. And it's kind of my fault. I mean, it's kind of my fault. It didn't arrive within the guaranteed shipping date, which is not my fault. But I definitely procrastinated in ordering them, and I know I mentioned that earlier, so I'm not going to go into it. But I do have the stickers here, and I kind of wanted to unbox them, or unbag them, as it were, to show you. So we have these stickers. Find my scissors. Hold on. Hi, my pretty boy. How are you doing? We've got the monogamy is for the birds, specifically the red macaw. This is a new sticker design that I am very proud of. I'm very excited. I did this one. Woo! These are my first time having glossy stickers. I don't actually know if I like that. I think I like the matte better. I mean, it's nice. It's definitely nice, but I think I like the matte better. Yes. So This is a sticker design that I've never had printed before. This was something I came up with last year and then never had time to make it into anything. I was originally thinking that it would be a enamel pin, and I might still do that eventually, but enamel pins are really, really expensive, so I made stickers, and I'm really happy with how they turned out. They're a great size, they're big enough that you can read everything, and I've started adding my business's name to the sticker, either, you know, on the bottom or along the edge somewhere, because people will buy stickers from me and then not take a business card or anything, and they have no idea where they came from. So I realized, I was like, why am I not putting my name on the sticker design somewhere like inobtrusive but still noticeable? So I did that. I think I ordered 50 of these. I have no idea. Their quantity was really weird. Like, I got a bunch of random amounts. This was a reorder. This is my most popular sticker. It's Punk to Hope, and it's a patch, so, you know, it looks like a punk patch. I do love the little cat on the sticker app thing. I guess he's their mascot, maybe. And I did my best to order these the same size as they were originally, but these are a lot smaller than the ones that I had originally of this design. So if I can find I have one floating around here somewhere of the original sticker, and I'll show you for comparison, but I don't know where it is. And I did add my name at the bottom. I kind of wish that I did it differently because it does kind of cut around the outline, but it doesn't really matter. I do think the size is fine. It still looks good, but I like the bigger size better, probably just because it's the way I've always done it. I think, need to keep some sort of record of the official sizes so that I know. And then I have one more sticker. This is a new design as well. This is a digital sticker, like the monogamy is for the birds one is. I painted that one digitally. This one is not so illustrative, so I used a watercolor brush on essentially Photoshop. I used something called Affinity Photo, which is a Photoshop dupe. And it says trans is not a dirty word, and it's just the little trans pride flag. If I redid these, I'd probably hand paint the trans pride flag, because I have been thinking about leaning more into the hand painted look for my stickers, because I feel like that's something really unique. Like, I can show you with this sticker. This is my Progress Pride sticker that I sold out of. This is, I think, the last one I have, so I reordered them. That's another thing. Yesterday, I reordered this sticker. I reordered my I Save Sidewalk Worms sticker. And I think that was it for stickers. I ordered those two stickers from Just Buttons, which is the place I usually order from, and they'll be coming not in time for the market next weekend, but I should have them in time for the Squirrel Hill Night Market, which is good. Okay, so it is the 19th of June. It's Juneteenth. Thought I would give you an update about the markets from this weekend. So this weekend was Lawrenceville Pride on Saturday, and there were a couple different locations throughout the neighborhood. Lawrenceville is a neighborhood in Pittsburgh, and I was at one of them. My gross sales were $289 for 4 hours, and my net sales, so after fees and discounts and stuff, I'm remembering correctly, was $273. My busiest hour was 1, if you're curious, and then 2, and then 3, and then 4. It went down as the day went on, but it was still really great. I sold 46 items. Let me see how many customers I had. 17 new customers, or 17 total customers, 16 new. So one of them had purchased from me before, which is really awesome because at markets, it's kind of just whoever shows up. But I've been doing enough markets in the neighborhood of Lawrenceville that I'm starting to get repeat customers. My top selling category was my greeting cards, which are $6 a piece, or 3 for $15. And I think I had one person take advantage of that deal. I sold $102 worth of cards, so almost half of what I earned. I suppose it's a little closer to a third of what I earned that day was greeting cards. I sold 4 pride flags, and they are $20 a piece, plus tax. I sold 3 of my queer history greeting cards. I sold 3 of my commercial pride greeting cards. I sold 4 of my It's Punk to Hope stickers, the new versions that came in the mail that you saw from Sticker App. I sold 4 of the I Save Sidewalk Worms stickers. Sold 4 of my Progress Pride cards. I sold 3 of my Dead Name zine, which I made a bunch of before that market, which was good. I'm gonna probably need to make a few more. I sold 3 of my Stir the Pot stickers, which I'm actually getting pretty low on, but I haven't decided whether I'm gonna restock them or not. I'm thinking about it. They're really popular. If I do restock it, I think I'm going to redesign it. Because I do like it, but I think it needs to be redesigned. So My next market is the 24th, which is next Sunday, or next Saturday, excuse me. It is the Squirrel Hill Night Market, which I am expecting to be my biggest market of this month, just because it's a big market in general. And I was supposed to have one on the 30th, and I was going to originally apply for a market, and I was asked by someone else if I wanted to be a part of their market that they were planning, and I like to support this business that was planning this, so I said sure. It was on the same day. I'm like, okay, well, I'll do that one instead of the one that I was initially planning to do, even though it'll probably be a smaller market. That's fine. And they, on the 14th, told me, we don't have it fully planned. It's not going to be ready for June. We're going to push it to July. But, or maybe it wasn't the 14th. It was some point recently, they told me. But when they told me it wasn't going to happen until July, I was like, well, I should apply for the other one. But the deadline had already passed for application. So I emailed them on Friday, maybe? I forget. I think maybe it was Saturday. I don't know. Some point within the past couple days, I said, hey, I know your application deadline has passed. I would love to be a part of your market. If you could put me on the wait list, that would be great. And they said, sure, we'll do that. You're pretty far down it because there are a lot of people on it. And I'm going to email them today and be like, that's fine. I figured that was the case. If there's a chance I could be involved, I would like to be, but I understand I missed the deadline. You know, I explained the situation, so on and so forth. So that's a little bit frustrating, but what can you do? Stuff happens. It's hard to believe, though, that we're already 19 days into June. I really, really, really need to post more about my postcard because I've only posted about it once, or I think just once, which is not great. So that's something I'm going to work on, I think, this afternoon. I'm going to look and see if any local coffee shops are open. I know some of them are going to be closed because it's a federal holiday, like I said. But if any of them are open, I would like to go and sit and work on social media for the afternoon. I will edit some of the photos before I go today. Last thing I have to show you before I sign off for now is I got some stickers restocked. These are another 2 really popular stickers. I was able to order these from the place that I usually get them, Just Buttons. So these are matte, not glossy, which you can get from them. I don't get their glossy stickers. I like matte better personally. And having actually bought glossy stickers now, I have kind of reaffirmed that. This is my Progress Pie sticker. I'm going to go see if I can find real quick one of the old ones to show you, although I probably don't have any. I'm going to go look. They're probably all out in the car or sold. So I couldn't find any. There must all be outside, but it's pretty similar. I think it's the same size. It feels smaller, but I'm honestly not sure. And I did this based on measuring. I measured it to make sure it was the right size, but we know how that went with the It's Punk to Hope sticker. It still didn't turn out the right size. The only real difference with this is I did add my business name in there, Stet Studio, although I think it might be a little too small. It doesn't matter. The corners are not rounded, which they were the last time, which I liked better, but it's alright. You live and you learn. And then the I Save Sidewalk worms are definitely the same size because these aren't die cut. So, I also got these with my business name on them at the bottom, and I think they look really good, and I'm happy with them. And I am ready to add them into rotation once I sell out of the old ones. Totally forgot to tell y'all about this. This was the first market on the Thursday. There were a lot of, like I said, kids there. This was a middle school age person. They gave me this. It says, I drew you. Ooh woo, ooh woo. I hope you like it. With little faces. Those are the ooh woos. And it says, you in my style, and then in parentheses, anime. And then at the bottom it says, P.S. I hope you like this. I'm so nervous. And they drew this picture of me, which is amazing. I gotta find somewhere to hang it in my office. I thought this was so cool that they did that. I can't believe that they drew me. And they did a really good job. Like, it does look like me. I can see it, like, with my hair. They've got my undercut in there, even though it's kind of growing out. That was definitely the shirt I was wearing that day. Like, it looks great. It's awesome. It's so cool that they decided to do that. So, yeah. That was really sweet and really kind of blew me away. You can help me. Yeah, come here. You a baby. Oh yeah? What are you up to? You doing your baby things this morning? Okay, so it is June 27th today, and I've spent a little time out on our patio this morning, or as we call it, the catio. That's where we are now. I thought for this recap and probably ending of the vlog, I don't know for sure, but I thought for this recap we could spend some time out here. And I also did some tarot just about the next upcoming weeks. I'm going on vacation in a couple weeks and I'm trying not to stress about it. So I just wanted to do some tarot about it and, kind of think. And this is the Prisma Visions deck. Yeah, Prisma Visions. The purple version's the Cosmo Visions. That's why I wasn't sure. I always get them mixed up. That's where we're at right now. I can start giving you a little update about the Squirrel Hill Night Market if you want. I did that on the 24th. It was the biggest market this month. When I have a Squirrel Hill Night Market, because they happen a couple times a year, it's the biggest market of the month for me always, just because it's such a big market. I really enjoyed it. I always do. I was a little worried about the weather. It rained a couple times. It rained right as we were getting there at it was probably around 3:30-ish. It rained really hard for a couple minutes and then stopped. And then it rained for a couple, not even a minute, 20 seconds maybe at maybe 7 o'clock or something while the market was ongoing. But it didn't rain very hard. It just kind of pattered down. You could hear it on the roof. And that was it. Yeah, that was good. I was worried. I'm looking for my report from Square. Here it is. All right, my daily sales summary for June 24th, 2023. My gross sales was $376 US. I gave $17 worth of discounts. That's mostly if you buy 3 stickers, you get them for $10 instead of $12. There's also a discount if you buy 2 zines. I forget what it is specifically. I think you get $2 off as well, half off one of the zines. My net sales, therefore, were $359. I paid $9.36 in fees. The fee rate is $3.42, and the total I collected was $383.71. The busiest hour from 6 to 10 was 7 o'clock. All right, here we go. Items sold. Last Saturday, I did well, but this week I did better. Compared to last Saturday, because you would have seen that information, but it's so I went from let's say $290 to $380. That's about $90 difference, a little bit less, but. So the items sold, I sold 54 items, and my top selling category was pride flags, which I kind of figured, which was why I spent so much time making and getting the last batch of pride flags ready before the night market. You saw me working on the first batch for Pride Month. I worked really hard on that to get as many done as I could to fill up the inventory of them. And I think I did pretty well with that. And then after the Lawrenceville Pride Market last Saturday, I made a few more. I forget. I made 2 trans pride flags, a non-binary pride flag, a rainbow pride flag, a Gilbert Baker pride flag, and a demisexual pride flag, I think. So 6 or 7 pride flags. I might have made I think I made a bi pride one too. I forget specifically, but I sold 8 pride flags for $160 because they're $20 each. I sold 3 of my commercial pride cards. I sold 4 of my Love is a Rebellion sticker, 4 of my new Hope Punk sticker, the one that I got from Sticker App because I'm all out of the other ones now. I sold 4 Stir the Pot, 3 Dead Name zines, 2 Rip to Your Boobs top surgery cards, 2 Pittsburgh number 1 zines, and 2 Pittsburgh number 2 zines. They are my Rebus zines that are based on the neighborhoods of Pittsburgh, and I have 2 volumes. So yeah, I did really well. I enjoyed it. No one really stood out in terms of customers. I did see a few friends that I had met. Acquaintances, we'll say. I just met them recently. I don't know if we're friends yet or anything, but what else? I did have one person ask about what stet meant, and he knew what it meant. That made me really excited because stet is a Latin term for let it stand, and it's used in writing manuscripts. If you write something that isn't technically grammatically correct or maybe is awkward, but you do it for a certain effect and you really like the way it is, you can write stet to kind of tell the editor when they correct it, no, I want it like this. So yeah, there was somebody that knew about that. I had a couple people that had bought stuff from me before say hi. That was nice. It went really well. It's really exhausting because it does go until 10 o'clock at night and the setup is really intense. If you are in Pittsburgh and are thinking about doing this market, be aware. It is a sort of carefully choreographed dance that we all do to get in there, because it is on a main street in the neighborhood of Squirrel Hill. So they have to block the streets off, but everybody has to come and unload all of their stuff first. So everybody has to come in like at 3:30, 3:45, even before that, to unload everything and get it pushed up against the building on the sidewalk. That's the ideal, so that it's still passable for pedestrians. Not everybody follows that rule, but we try to as much as we can, me and Julia. So then somebody has to go move the car. Julia moved the car, I sat with the stuff. And then at 4 o'clock, the streets close, and then you can start setting up in the street. And then at the end, I'm trying to think, at 10 o'clock, the market ends, and they're like, you need to get out of here as quick as possible so we can open the road back up, and it's not a hazard, and we can not worry about people getting hit and all of that. So you have to pack everything up and then take it to your car. You can't really bring your car in. Depending on how long you wait, you might be able to, but they're usually, at least at the beginning, pretty strict about having cars drive in, because that poses a danger to the vendors and any straggling like behind customers. For us, thankfully though, I have my wagon, which you may or may not have seen, but I do have a collapsible wagon that we take with us to all of our markets now, and it is the best investment I've made in market equipment, except for maybe the square reader, but such a good investment because we can fit everything except for the awning and the second table in there. You can get the awning to sit on top if you like bungee cord it to it, but if I have Julia helping me, she just carries that in the table, and then I have a lunchbox that'll sit on my back as a backpack, and we are good to go. It's really, really efficient with the two of us. We've kind of got it down to a science. We know how to stack everything in the wagon just so. There's one way you can stack it to get everything to fit and all of that. This market season overall, I guess I can talk about a little bit, there were a lot of misses. I had a lot of markets that weren't as good as I was expecting them to be in terms of turnout and payout. I always try to keep my expectations kind of not super low because that's just depressing, but keep them realistic just because you never know what's going to happen. And in this month specifically, and even in May and April, I forget. Yeah, I did have one market in April. It's just kind of, it was lower than I was expecting based on previous years. June was all right. I know the beginning of the month with the air quality was a concern, and that was something that people were worried about, and with the legislation that's happening now, oh, it's starting to rain again a little bit. It's challenging. It was hard to know whether people would want to come out and support, but they did, and that's great, and I'm really excited. I had a good month. I am exhausted. I am taking this week kind of easy. There's stuff I need to do to get wrapped up for the month, as well as get ready for when I'm going to be gone next month, but I'm planning on in July doing only as much work as I need to maintain things for the month of July, rather than trying to create new things unless I really want to. And then I'm going to spend the time doing things that I've been putting off, like working in my garden, doing, different projects. And I do want to make a vlog of all the crazy things that I get up to in July, so you'll have to tell me what you think of that, whether you think that's a good idea or not. I think that's about everything that I have to say. Thank you for watching this vlog. I know it's gonna be long. I have to start editing it soon. I have no idea quite how long it's going to be, but we'll find out. All right, but before I sign off, I do want to include, I'll include totals for how much I made this month. I'll put in any big expenses, so you can kind of see a balance. I'll just pop it up on the screen here because I don't know what it is and I'll have to do the math later. But yeah, like I said at the beginning, my name is Noah. Thank you for watching this incredibly long vlog. I don't know exactly how long it's going to be, but if you've made it to this point, thank you so much. And thank you for spending a little bit of time in the Stet studio with me today. Goodbye.